Gear is for the artist, not the audience. Any one of the guitars I love behind me, I can plug them into the Amplified Nation hand-wired super duper expensive amp or my Bad Cat amp and be like, yes. Or I can just go on the Yamaha TH2 and it's fine, right? To me, it's like, it's all a personality thing, what you need. I need to feel connected to the instrument. I need to feel like the instrument isn't stopping me from doing, from doing what I want to do. I feel like I need to connect there first. And then after that, I'll make everything else work. I really don't want to. In other words, I don't want to use an amp I don't want. But I mean, if you gave me that choice, some guitar players will literally give you the exact opposite answer. They'll go, I'll play anything as long as the amp sounds good. Everybody has different needs, and that's why I always say gear is for the artist and not the audience, right? The audience isn't supposed to even be involved in the process. That's why I love when somebody goes, the audience can't tell if you're using a real classic Marshall. I'm like, they're not supposed to tell, right? In fact, your job is to take that crappy crate Gorilla amp you have and make it sound like a Marshall. You're supposed to make everything sound good. That's your job as a musician. I always use this analogy. I love it. It's like the chef analogy. The chef's job is to make the food taste good, even if he doesn't have the ingredients he needs or wants. The person eating the food can't tell what knife the chef used to cut the produce. However, the chef can tell how nice the knife was when they were cutting the produce. So again, gear, equipment, tools sometimes are for the artist or the person doing the job. So I always understand when someone says, hey, the audience can't tell, you can use whatever you want. The reality is the audience can't tell. So that's why I always say that's proof that it really only matters to you. So it matters to you. If you need an expensive guitar and an expensive amp to feel good, I guess do that. If you want to play a Squire into a Bugera, do that. Because deep down, I don't think there's really a big difference when it comes down to things. It's all an emotional connection. Like I said, I'm more connected to the paint job on a guitar than sometimes than anything else. If you enjoyed this podcast clip, you can watch the entire episode by clicking the link in the description or streaming it on iTunes, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. You can also join it live every week, Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I hope to see you there. Until next time, know your gear.